welcome to my channel. My name is Facundo Nia and I hope you're doing fine. Today I'm going to talk about Lali Espósito from Argentina. She actually made movies and TV shows too, because she used to be an actor before she became a famous pop star. Now she has a documentary about her life.
¿Viste? Apostar a todo por un sueño y lo logró.
And now Lali, she has a documentary about her life on Netflix. So, let's talk about Lali. She went to the wrong casting.
Hice un casting, me escapé con mi hermana, que en ese momento tenía 15 años, yo tenía 10. Mi mamá no me quería llevar porque trabajaba todo el día. Y mi hermana me dijo, yo te llevo. Cuando llegamos vimos una cola de chicos, dijimos, listo, bárbaros, acá, entro. Entonces me dicen, bueno, contanos de dónde venís. De mi casa, yo vivo en Parque Metropolitano. No, contame de qué agencia. No, no tengo. ¿Y quién es tu representante? No, no tengo. ¿Alguna vez trabajaste? No. Y me dicen, ¿y qué haces acá? Vi la publi. ¿Qué publicidad? Este es un casting privado, no hicimos publicidad. Bueno, me voy enojada porque no me hicieron hacer nada más que filmarme con una cámara y charlar con ellos. A la semana suena el teléfono de casa, atiende mi mamá, de la producción de Cris Morena, que me querían volver a ver. ¿Cris Morena? Yo no había ido a algo de Cris Morena.
A really interesting thing about Lali is, when she was a kid, she went to the wrong casting and ended up becoming a pop star. So this is the incredible story about Lali. So Lali, she has a new documentary on Netflix, just like Duki does. But her story is more different than Duki's, because Duki, he became famous rapping in El Quinto Escalón. But Lali, she actually went to the wrong casting, because she thought she was gonna go to one casting that was open for all, but by accident, she went to the wrong one. Lali was a kid, she saw a casting call, and she asked her parents if she could go, but her mom, she said, no, we can't go. And her dad was like, no podemos ir, no, we can't go. So Lali, she was heartbroken until her sister, she said, you know what? I can take you, but don't tell the parents. So they went to the beautiful area of Palermo. Oh my God, I love Palermo. That's actually where I live in Buenos Aires, when I am in Buenos Aires. But I am from Stockholm, Sweden. But I love Palermo. So when Lali arrived, she saw a line of kids, and she and her sister assumed it was the open casting. But in reality, it was a closed casting. The production team loved Lali, but they didn't tell her that. No. They were like, how do you find about this casting? Who told you about this casting? Where's your representation? Who sent you? Where do you come from? Oh, Lali said, oh, I come from home. Oh, I saw the casting on TV. And I'm like, we haven't announced this on TV. But Lali, such a great job. So a few weeks later, she got a phone call, but the one that answered the phone call was actually her mother. This is how they found out that Lali was casted for the role. From there on, she never stopped. Acted in multiple TV shows, films, and kept singing because she always loved to sing and dance. That's actually her thing. In 2013, she decided to become an independent star, and he said, I love singing and dancing, so maybe I should do this full time. Bailar, like let's go dance. And after that, she kept expanding internationally, like in Spain and stuff like that, and also many countries in South America. In 2014, she kept going. She released Asesina and 1000 años luz. I think it's 1000 light years. Yes, 1000 light years. And she was still independent, but then she got a phone call from Sony Music, and they offered her a contract, a music deal. And Lali was like, I don't know if I'm gonna do this or not, but then she said yes. At the same time, she continued acting and making movies and TV shows and new music. And Lali never stopped believing in herself, and her career, it kept rising. So you know what? Never stop believing in yourself, because you might have something, or you have something that people out there are gonna love. Maybe it's just one person, maybe it's 100 persons, maybe millions of persons. Oh, don't give up on yourself. Now, a little background info about Lali. Lali's name is Mariana Espósito. She's born the 10th of October 1991 in Buenos Aires. She toured internationally and collaborated with Miranda, Dillom, and Duki. Many known for supporting human rights, love, freedom, and the LGBTQ plus community. And also about being yourself. She's like, you have to be yourself. In 2019, she started the year performing in Times Square. That's great. And everything was going great until the pandemic hit. And she used TikTok and social media to stay relevant with her public, with her fans and everybody. And as I told you before, Lali, that's not the only thing. She actually does TV shows and movies too. She's starring in a TV show called El Fin del Amor on Amazon Prime. And Lali is also acting in a movie called Acusada.
Yo pienso que vos querés que la gente sepa la verdad. Que no sos una asesina. Que no lo sos.
Expanding her acting career with darker and more dramatic roles. The first time I heard Lali live was actually in Bombastic Festival in Spain. And it was really great. Before that, I heard the song La Noche Entera, La Noche Entera, and I love the song. La Noche Entera, yes, that song. And I also heard the Miranda song. Lali was great on stage, and she also talked about love and the importance of voting and voting with conscience, about standing for what you believe in. Then, when Javier Milei won the election in Argentina, Lali tweeted, "Qué peligroso, qué triste." It's like, this is very dangerous and so sad. But because of this, she received tons of hate. Like, haters were like, she was dropping hate on her. But that didn't stop Lali. She kept going, and her music stayed powerful. And she released an amazing album with collaborations with Miranda, Dillom, and Duki. And the album is very good. Now her story becomes even more relevant with a brand new documentary about her on Netflix. Yay! So check out this documentary and the documentary about Duki. And you can also check out my video about Duki on my channel. And you know what? I released an album and I hope you will like it.
Esto es vivir en el paraíso. Navi Navi Dulce Navidad.
The album is here on YouTube. Do you like Lali, or do you like Duki, or do you like anybody that sings from Argentina? Maybe Charlie Garcia. I never heard Charlie Garcia, but maybe you like Charlie Garcia. Tell me down in the comments, or whoever you like. But stay nice. And so while you're down there in the comments, why not drop a like? It's gonna help me a lot. And you know what?
Smash that subscribe button!
Why not subscribe? Because if you subscribe, then we can hang out with each other even more, and it's gonna be amazing. Okay, bye hugs, take care, boom 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 boom, bye hugs.
Pom pom pom, pachom pachom pachom, quédate, pom pom.